Hope you're ready for words of wisdom. Here to build you up in your mind, body, and spirit. I'm excited about the place God's taking you, cause you're near it and you only getting closer. Now sis, ain't no fearing at all. Feel the pull as destiny calls. Together we follow direction that's given from God. I like to give an applause to the independent women who once failed but gathered up the strength to stand tall. You are pretty, you are powerful, you are purposeful, seeking first the kingdom of God. We see you working through the ups, downs, evens, and odds. The hidden gem that resurfaced from a place that couldn't handle your call. Now you effective, selected and protected, you crawl. So there's so many to run. Take a moment to pause and reflect on just how far you came from. Grab your blankets and your bonnets, you got work to get done.
You are now tuned in to the HG Girl Talk podcast, hosted by the dynamic, elegant, opulent Veronica Mitchell. Now, sis, grab your blankets and your bonnets. It's time to chat.
Hey, family. Oh my God. As you come into the room, you know what I'm about to say. Go ahead, like, comment, and share this thing out to at least 3 sisters. Tonight, I need the ladies in the room. Tonight, I need the people in the room because I'm ready to have a real heart-to-heart conversation. I told y'all Monday nights, the She Is Me is an extension from the HG Girl Talk podcast, and we are about to dive into some real hard, real true conversations, right? So go ahead and grab your blanket, grab your bonnet, and come on, let's dive into this conversation, right? So y'all already see the topic. And the question is, are you healed or are you just distracted? Are you really healed or are you just distracted? That is the question on the floor as you're coming in the room. Go ahead, like, comment, and share. I need you to drop a gem in the chat room. If you are watching us live, I need you to go ahead and tag someone in the room. Let me know where you're viewing from. I'm super excited. We launched this 2 weeks ago, and my good mother was here with us, and I'm so excited about where we're going forward with this podcast. Listen, I'm super excited, but first, I want to go ahead and give a shout out. Let me get my shout outs out the way. I want to thank my sister Latoya, who came on our Monday meetup last week. Every second Monday is for the live girls, okay? It's for the virtual girlies. Listen, we come and we meet up in our Zoom room with the meeting ID being that which is on the screen, and the password, it never changes. She dropped some amazing gems. We talked about our finances back up when we take a major hit and proud. And I'm so excited to call her sister. She came and dropped so many gems. And yes, she gave us a worksheet and everything. The ladies had a time. We found out a lot listen. Giving away a beautiful polished bundle is what they call it, a beautiful polish, as well as a journal from our gems, the Now Sis Let's Check Our Crown weekly check-in journal. We are giving away those 2 things. And how can you enter to win? It's simple. It's easy. All you have to do is like both pages, the She's Polished Beauty pages, as well as the Hidden Gems HG Girl Talk page on Facebook and follow us on Instagram, as well as HG Loves Beauty, and you will be entered in. I'm telling you, TikTok Church is running the game. They're like, hold on, I need to make sure my name is in there. And we have a few names from TikTok. So I need y'all on this thing. Okay. So I'm so excited about that. Not only that, can someone say I wrote a book? Did someone say that? I surely did. I wrote my very first book. I authored my very first book called Trust Issues. And it is a continued blessing to me. And I'm super, super proud. I'm super, super proud about what it is that I birthed out. I'm super grateful for what God had downloaded in me to release to you guys. So I'm grateful for my experiences. This is not only for the church girlies. This is not only for the men of God. This is for people who feel like they have issues with trusting their spouse, their partner, having issues or trust with their finances, their family, things of that sort. This book is going to help you. I'm telling you, it's going to help you. Okay. So I want you to go ahead and run over to Barnes and Nobles and get your copy tonight. Okay. I need you to get your copy tonight. I'm so excited about it. It was a work of tears. It was a work of heart. And I absolutely love it. Okay, I need to give a shout out to our gem of the month, Miss Keisha. Miss Keisha is our gem of the month. This beautiful gem here is working and getting active on her social media. And I'm so proud of her. Oh my God, y'all, we used to pull teeth to get her in front of the camera, but now she is out here learning how to create reels for her business. I need y'all to go follow. I believe it's Gold Lock and Keys on Facebook. Any issues, any questions you got as it pertains to real estate, she is your girl. That's right, Gems. We have some real estate moguls in our group. So I want you to go ahead and support her, love on her, let her know that she has a fellow gem within us. All right. Now, our Now Sis moment is happening this Thursday at 7 p.m. Our Now Sis moment is happening this Thursday at 7 p.m. Listen, I did get text message like, hold on, we live? What's happening? What happened last week? Okay, I was a little under the weather, so I could not make last week. But this week, I'm super excited. I'm super excited about what the Lord is placing on my heart to talk to you guys about. So meet me Thursday night at 7 p.m. live on YouTube. Listen, we are officially moving away from Facebook Live. We are officially moving away from Facebook Live. We are going to be live on YouTube only. And I see my YouTube girls in the room right now. Hey, Lady Nobles, it's so good to see you. It's an awesome book. I have my copy. Listen, I know you sent me a picture. You sent me a picture as soon as you got it. And I'm so grateful for the support. We love and adore you here at this good conversation tonight. The question on the table is are you healed or are you? I know I'm or distraction. What's one thing? Y'all know this is a safe space. Gems is a complete safe space. What is one thing that you thought that you were completely healed from, but you just found out, you were just there. It was, I'm always working. I'm going to keep working. I'm going to keep moving because I don't want to feel the fullness of it. Or something like, you know what, I'm going to keep busy. I'm going to overextend myself because I feel like they won't really see me in my brokenness. Okay. What's one thing or something that you thought you were healed from, but now you see it was just buried under distraction? For me, it was, I thought that I forgave an old work business partner, but I was not, I did not forgive them completely. If I'm being honest, I did not forgive them completely. And I was moving on to the next thing because I was like, you know what, I'm done with it. I was one that I felt as if I did well with compartmentalizing everything. I was good with putting everything in its own place and moving on. Do I have fellow sisters who feel like that? Who's like, you know what, I can really keep everything in check. I don't listen. I know this is that, this is that. I have a very organized internal internal clock. Okay. Is it just me, or do I got fellow sisters who feel like I can do that? Okay. I, I'm those ways we to feel, to grieve, or even process what's being done. It's like an emotional bypassing of certain things, right? We don't want to really sink into that feeling, that emotion that I really feel in the moment. So I'd rather say I'm done with it, I'm moving on. That's what isolating that's how isolating really starts, right? So being truly healed means that we can revisit a memory without reliving the pain, right? So I can revisit that person who backstabbed me and not even feel the pain of the first initial backstab. All right. So we getting real tonight. It means that that person or that situation no longer holds power over your emotions, your decisions, or watch this, your worth. Can we be real? Can we be real for a moment? Because a lot of people, a lot of women get in relationships and find their worth in the identity of their spouse. Okay. Women who see another because they're not really healed, or they don't know notice that I am buffering. Am I buffering? If you guys can see me, let me know. Drop something in the comment section. If you guys can hear me or see me, let me know. Drop it in the comment section. Okay. So healing is the scar is still there, right? But it's no longer, it no longer hurts me when it's touched. It's no longer, it no longer around the thing because I'm completely healed, right? Can we talk about how we use work, relationships, in this grind culture to avoid stillness or healing? Can we turn the page real quick? Because but busyness is avoidance. Oh, y'all, I'm about to step on some of y'all toes. I'm not coming to preach. We're just having a conversation real quick. Come here, sis. I need to talk to you real quick. How many of us want to keep busy because we don't want to feel the impact? I really want to have this good conversation. So we're talking about how busyness is often disguised for avoidance. See, work becomes our new drug because producing gives us our identity. In this new age of social media, if it's not on social media, it did not happen. That's the saying. Is that not the saying, y'all? If I didn't post it, it did not happen. Work becomes our drug because producing gives us our identity. Relationships becomes distractions, so we don't sit alone with our wounds. We don't get to sit alone and actually heal because I want to be partnered with someone. There's a lot of us in trauma bonded relationships currently. There's a lot of us that are sitting in a relationship right now, that are stuck in a relationship right now because you decided to trauma bond. I'm not going to get in y'all business too much tonight. That's going to be saved for Thursday night. But I wanted to hit this grind culture real quick because I was a part of that grind culture when it whispers, if I keep going, I won't have to feel what broke me. If I keep going, if I keep producing, I will look as if I'm booked and busy. I don't know what made me think that being booked and busy was the top, the end all be all, because now, baby, I just want to be still in my house. After I go to work, I want to come home with a good movie with my husband, my family, laugh, cry. Y'all, I was watching a movie today and I started cry and be good. But back then, I was a part of this grind culture. Listen, stillness feels scary, but it confronts us with our truth. Being healed requires stillness because that's where we hear God. That's where trauma gets what gets really revealed and clarity begins to take place. Now I know why I don't really get along with her. Now I understand why old girl never really rubbed me the right way, because it's something about her that triggers me. It's something about this person that triggers me. Every time I go in their vicinity, I start to itch. I start to move. I get aggravated. I want to fuss. I want to fight because watch this. My trauma is going to start speaking. My brokenness starts to speak because I'm not doing what it is that I'm supposed to do. Uh-oh, are we really healed or are we distracted? Are we healed or are we distracted in this point? Because if I'm being honest, when it came to my brother's passing, I did not take the appropriate amount of time to sit down and actually sit with my grief for a moment. I just kept going on straight autopilot. That was me overloading, and keep pushing, trying to make something happen because I got tired of crying. Have y'all been in that area? Like you're tired of crying now. I don't want to cry no more. I don't want to feel these emotions. I used to say I'm not soft. I'm hard. I didn't want to do no soft girl era. That was not Veronica. Nowadays, listen, back then they will tell you, I'll be like, I don't have emotions. I eat those. I eat those. Am I lying? I asked my mom. She's in the chat room right now. I used to say emotions. I eat those. What is that? And all of that comes from my upbringing because watch this. If I be transparent, there was times where my father used to say, no, we don't say I love you. That's soft. That's soft to say I love you. That lets you people in. You being real vulnerable. You being real soft. And it was frowned upon to be soft where I grew up in. Watch this. So now when people come in and and my mother used to be like, come here, you're not leaving. You're not leaving. I want to hug you. You're not leaving here until you say I love you, stuff like that. And I would be like, don't hug me. Oh, don't embrace me. Oh, don't do this. Watch this, because I had to get them walls down. I had to break them walls down. Now, y'all, I be crying left and right. I just posted that today. I said, I know I cannot be the only person who will just get out here and just cry for no reason. I'm not sad about anything, but it's just like an emotional wave comes and hit me. No, I'm not pregnant. Okay. I'm cool. And I believe it's something that's happening in the spirit realm. Okay. But it's so funny. Look, she just said, I sure did. I sure did. Listen, y'all could not catch Veronica being vulnerable. Y'all would not catch Veronica being soft. I would be sweet. I can be kind, I could be loving, but you will not catch me being soft. You will not catch me being vulnerable. You will not catch me being open because I had so many wounds. I had so many scars that I didn't want nobody to see. Nobody to see whatsoever. So watch this. I want to give y'all quick signs on how you know you're suppressing instead of surrendering. Because a part of this, whether you're knowing if you're healed or if you're hiding or distracting, is knowing if you're suppressing some things. Because a lot of us do this thing of suppression, which says, I've locked it away. I'm burying it. I'm waiting for another day. I'll get to that later. And us as women, we have so many things, so many hats to wear, so many events to juggle and be so many things to so many people. We do a lot of suppression without even realizing it, without even knowing it. And sometimes we suppress ourselves. We suppress our very being. Okay, I'll get to me last. I'll get to me later. I'll get to me next week. I'm making an appointment for me next week. But watch this. Surrenderance says, I've laid it down. That's what surrender is. I've laid it down. I'm casting it at his feet because he cares for us, right? So watch this. Here are some red flags that will show you that you're suppressing some things. You say things like, I'm fine, but you still emotionally are numb. Have you done that before? You tell everybody, you show up for everybody. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm cool. I'm cool. No. Let me pray for you. You don't gotta pray for me. I'll pray for you. That's a suppression. That's a suppression. You're putting yourself last. That's a suppression, right? Emotionally, you're dead. Emotionally, you're numb. Emotionally, you done did this thing called detachment, right? What about this? You avoid people, places, or conversations that remind you of the past. I'm not turning down the street because I remember my ex used to be here. Now, every time I ride past the street, I'm going to take the long way because I don't want to go fast, because I don't want to go past nothing. I don't want to go past anything that got to deal with him. Right? We avoid people, places, or conversation. I don't want to talk about this because it's going to pull something out of me that I don't really care for. It's going to make me cry. I remember I sat at the table with my sisters and I said, y'all, I've been very emotional lately. And I love it for me so much because I've always been hard. I told y'all, I've always been hard. And I sat at the table and I cried. Watch this. And being around the right people, they will embrace your softness. They won't brush it aside. They won't say, oh, we're going to get to that later. No. Well, I've been telling y'all all year long, check your community, right? So watch this. Have you ever overperformed, overhelped, or overcommitted to people just to prove your worth? Oh, I can do this. Do you know I used to do this I can customize something. I've been doing customizations for years now. I can serve here. Oh, you need me to do administrative work? Call on me anytime. I'm here. I'm overextending yourself just to show people that you're valuable. This is a red flag. Or you feel stuck in cycles, attracting the same relationships or hitting the same walls. This is a red flag. That it's something that you're not addressing. It's something that you're not addressing. If you keep ending up in a never-ending cycle, it's something that you didn't address. It's something that you missed. It's something that you're not paying attention to, right? Or your body feels anxious. This is trauma speaking through your nervous system. This is your body telling you something is wrong, right? And I've been watching and I've been reading things, and it talks about your gut health. If your gut is not right, you completely feel off. And what are you eating that's making you feel off? You gotta, ladies, we have to listen to our bodies. Are you not paying attention? I feel like it's a movement in the kingdom that is pushing healthy eating, clean eating, active bodies, moving your bodies, getting out and doing things, getting active again, because you only got one body, sis. We only got one body. We need to take care of this thing. We need to take care of this thing. Your body will tell you when you're anxious. It tells you when you're fatigued. It tells you when you're tense. It's telling you that your trauma, your sadness, your depression, things of it. Your body speaks to you. Are you listening? Are you listening? These are red flags that you're actually suppressing, instead of saying, you know what, I'm gonna actually let this thing complete its cycle and get healed, right? Now, real quick, because I told y'all Monday nights is only going to be a quick 45-minute conversation. We just open it the floor for discussion. And Thursday, we are diving into the push, right? So tonight, I'm about to tell you how you can invite God into your broken place, right? This broken place where you try to hide it from God. I don't understand why we try to hide our secrets or from God when He's all knowing. What is that? Like, I'm confused. Why are you trying to hide from God and He created you? He knows how many hairs is on your head. He knows what you about to do before you even do it. So let's jump into these real quick, right? We got to acknowledge it, right? We have to first acknowledge it. Healing begins with permission, point blank, period. Healing begins with permission. God cannot heal what we hide. We have to say, Lord, you got permission. You got permission to overrun my heart. You got permission to do open heart surgery. You got permission to get me out of this situation that I'm in currently that I do not care for. You got to give him permission because he cannot heal what we hide. So we're going to acknowledge it. God, this thing still hurts. I know I'm supposed to be past this. I know that other people got moved past the situation, but for me, and the way that I hold on certain things, Lord, this thing still hurts me, right? And you got to get honest in your prayer life. I don't know how y'all talk to God, but God, that's my homeboy. Like, he rides with me. He'll be in the car with me. They laugh at me all the time. I sound like they say I'm really proper in talking, but really it's that ratchet and righteousness in us. I'm a saved city girl. That's what I'm really a saved city girl. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. So God is he's my ride. He's my ride or die partner, period. So get honest with him, how you're talking to him. God can handle our anger, our grief, and our confusion. Okay? Expose the root of it. You got to invite Holy Spirit to reveal what you've buried. Uh-oh. You have to invite him and actually reveal what you buried. Nobody else did this but you. Yeah, I know they hurt you, but you wanted to hold on to it. Surrender it daily. Let God touch that place through the word, worship, therapy, or community. Listen, a lot of us in our community now don't believe in going to therapy because it's this thing where we don't want to lay on someone's couch. We just want to pray it off. Yeah, but some things you're going to have to work through. We can petition God. I believe in miracles, signs, and wonders. But baby, some things you're going to have to work through. Some things you're going to have to pull up your sleeves. You're going to have to sit on a couch, talk to someone who understands the psyche. Can we be honest? A lot of us just don't even understand why you like the color you like. A lot of us don't even understand why you love cheese. A lot of us don't understand why you love the smell you love. There are people out here who go to school to understand the psyche. And listen, pray and get therapy. Can we make that a norm? Pray and get therapy. I love that for you. And I love that for me. Listen, don't rush the process, right? Healing is a process. It's not a one-time event. It's not a one-time event, right? So I think it was the beginning of this month, the anniversary of my brother's passing. It's been 3 years, right? And I thought I handled my grief stage very well, but grief sat on me so hard, so heavy that I could not even get out the bed, right? I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to talk to anyone. I barely wanted to watch TV. Everything that I watched, I started crying. Every sound that I listened to, I started crying. It was just like, nope, I don't want to do anything. I just want to sit here in this moment, right? And this is what I mean by it's not a one-time event. It's a process. It's like an onion. Like they say, that's like deliverance. It's like an onion. It's peel by peel, layer by layer. Listen, I don't care how long it takes. Do not rush your healing process, but don't use it as an excuse. I come from a time where a lot of the older saints will say, you know what, God's still working on me, as an excuse to still drink, as an excuse to still curse people out, as an excuse to stay little, stay boxed in. He's still working on me. They use that as an excuse instead of actually growing up and being mature in the spirit. Can we be honest? I don't know about y'all, but in the hey elder, it's so good to see you. As a lot of people used to use that as an excuse to stay stagnated. He's still working on me. No, he's done a work. It's time for you to get up. Okay. So don't rush it. Work with him. Right. So there's a scripture in the Bible that talks about he heals the brokenhearted and he binds up their wounds. But watch this. Let him bind it, but do not bandage yourself. Do not bandage yourself. Okay. I love this for you. I believe that we are about to be some successful, healed women who can have a conversation without being triggered, without being over emotional, and without being irrational. I believe that we're going to be wise women who build on a firm foundation. Right? This, I'm giving you steps toward healing in this year. I don't care if you got to heal from your family ties. I don't care if you got to heal from a bad divorce. I don't care if you got to heal from your relationship with your kids, a business deal going wrong. I don't care what it will be. I'm going to make sure that we're about to take some bold steps real quick to get to our healing, right? So watch this. Pause before you perform. Y'all writing this down with me? Pause before you perform. Ask if I'm serving because I'm really here. Am I serving because I'm present, or am I serving to hide? Am I serving not to be seen? Because I remember I was doing something. I was serving my husband one day, and I would rather serve and be behind people because I don't want the prophetic word. God gonna get me. So I'm serving to hide because if I'm in motion, you can miss me. If I'm in motion, you have the opportunity to miss me and not see what's really there. But watch this. If I'm serving because I'm whole and I'm actually present and I'm doing this out of the right place, my effort is going to be well impactful than me hiding. I might get in the way if you're hiding, right? Unpack your story in therapy or in mentorship. Watch this. Can I say this real quick? Let me get close to the mic. Stop editing your testimony to protect others. Y'all want me to say that again? Stop changing your testimony to protect others. Your testimony is just that, your testimony. What did God help you overcome? What are you now a victor of? Stop trying to edit so that other people can be comfortable. No one has walked in your shoes but you. Okay? No one has walked in your shoes but you. All right. So pray over your triggers, not just your goals. Because I don't know, we're in this era of we want to be goal getters, and I'm here all for it. Let me tell you, I'm one myself. I'm a create a list and I'm gonna cross something off. I'm telling you that. But also pray over your triggers, because I don't want us to be triggered every conversation I enter, every relationship I enter, every partnership that I'm enter, every door I enter, every room that I enter. No. Pray over your triggers so when you walk in whole. Nah, sis, we ain't walking in timid. We ain't walking in scared, and we're not walking in saying, "Oh, they're gonna hate me already." No. We're gonna get and pray over our Lord. Guard my tongue. Allow me to see other people as they see. Listen, allow as you see them. Allow me to go in here with open arms. Listen, forgive deeply, including yourself. Watch this. You cannot grow and grudge at the same time. It's impossible to grow and grudge at the same time. You want to bloom, but you're still holding on to something that's hurting you. You want to bloom, but you're holding on to a dead vein. You're holding on to a dead root. You're holding on to a dead leaf. Sometimes you got to get pruned in order to blossom. You cannot grow and grudge at the same time. Let go of your healing timeline. God's peace over your pride at any given time. It's his peace over my pride. I'm not leaving because I'm not giving them the satisfaction. Follow peace with all men. See, we don't want to talk about that. Nowadays, we do this thing called crash out. Nowadays, we do this thing called I'm getting the last word. Nowadays, no. I need you to let go of this timeline and follow God's peace over your pride. All right, speak it out loud. Some shame dies when you share stories in safe spaces. So when you open up and you're saying certain things and you're releasing your testimony, you're giving that next person, it's always about the next person, right? You're giving that next person the freedom to open up about what they've been through. You're giving the next person the freedom and the whereabouts to say, you know what? I did this too. This happened to me too. And now I'm not shameful about it because I'm not the only one. Because I'm not the only one. Listen, this has blessed me. This is just opening up the conversation for this week. I know it was buffering. I know we had a few live issues, but watch this. I'm going to repost this without any bufferings, and I want you to go back and watch this, take notes, and comment, and let me know if this was a blessing to you. Okay. I love you all. Listen, I want to know. I really want to know what's something that you thought you were healed from, but now you see it was just buried under distraction. It was just buried under your continuous of movement. It was buried under your I want to serve, your overextension of yourself. It was buried under your work. It was buried under your relationships. It was buried under your grind. I want to know what's something that you thought you were healed from, and you would just realize it was buried under all of this distraction. Listen, are you healed or are you just distracted? That's the conversation for the night. Are you really healed or is it just a distraction? Are you distracted by your job? Are you distracted by the kids? Are you distracted by the girlfriends, the ways of the world? Are you distracted by your finances? What are you distracted by? When you're supposed to be working something out to extend forgiveness. When you're supposed to heal naturally and physically and emotionally, because a lot of us are moving on this thing called emotional autopilot because we have detached from a lot of things. I don't want to feel this thing because it's too hurtful. I don't want to have this conversation because it feels like I'm dragging up old issues. Here we go again, things of that sort. Y'all want to emotionally bypass things that you need to grow up and actually deal with so you can be bold in the way you talk, the way you walk, the way you present yourself, and move in your God-given authority. See, when you realize that your freedom and your authority happens when you when you stop caring, or when you release people from this false reality of what you want them to be. Ooh, the freedom that you'll have. Oh, the swag you'll have about yourself. Girl, I'm trying to tell you, you will look like a whole new being. You'll look like a whole new creature because it's like a whole lot of stress will begin to release off of you when you really heal, when you really get past this thing, when you really say, you know what, I'm choosing myself, and I'm making myself this thing called a priority. This is the word for the season for the gems. We said we're showing up for ourselves all year long, right? We said I'm showing up for myself. I'm going to put myself forward first. I'm putting my feet to the path. I'm walking. I'm not being lazy anymore. Watch this. But in that, you have to make yourself a priority. Now I'm gonna dive into what priority is at a later time. But I just need you to know that God sent me here to open the floor for discussion. Say the hard thing. Say the thing that you really want to say. And start the conversation so that it can lead to your healing. It can lead to you getting up and doing something different. It could lead to you showing up for yourself, right? She is me, baby. She is me at this point because I am coming up. I am doing things that I thought I would never do before. I am taking steps and bounds and jumps and leaps to certain things that I said I was dreaming about. I'm showing up for myself. I love y'all. I'm showing up for myself. You should too. Listen, always remember to be what? Pretty, powerful, and purposeful. You can catch us every Monday night at 8 p.m. just for a short conversation where we're about to be real, discuss real hard conversations. Let's just pique your interest and follow us to our Thursday night Now Sis moment at 7 p.m. where you'll get coached, where you'll get pushed, or sometimes pulled to your destiny. Okay. You can find this on anywhere you get your podcast, whether it's iHeartRadio, whether it's Spotify, whether it's Apple Music, Amazon Music, wherever you get your podcast from. Go ahead and subscribe to us at HG Girl Talk. I love you all. I am out of here. You enjoy the rest of your day. Remember, I love you, and remain pretty, powerful, and purposeful. Bye.